He says he wants someone kind, understanding, and loyal. But when that woman finally stands in front of him, loving, patient, and completely devoted, something strange happens. He starts pulling away. He gets distant. He begins to question the relationship, even though she gives him everything he said he wanted. Why? Because deep down, men don't value what's easy to get. They value what feels rare. Not rare in looks, not rare in perfection, but rare in behavior. There are certain behaviors that activate something inside a man's mind. A kind of respect, desire, and emotional attachment that no amount of beauty or affection can replace. And the truth is, only a tiny fraction of women naturally show them. Most women, without realizing it, do the exact opposite. They give too much too soon. They explain, justify, chase, overthink, and end up feeling like they're never enough. They keep asking themselves, what did I do wrong? Why does he lose interest even when I treat him right? The answer lies in psychology, specifically in how the male brain is wired to value effort, independence, and emotional challenge. You see, men don't fall for the woman who gives him everything. They fall for the one who makes him earn her presence. This doesn't mean playing games or pretending to be cold. It means understanding your worth, setting emotional boundaries, and expressing strength in ways that trigger deep admiration. Because when a man senses those three rare behaviors in a woman, something inside him changes. He stops seeing her as just another woman. She becomes unforgettable. Every man has a radar for emotional strength. He can't always explain it, but he feels it. It's in how you respond when he pulls away, how you handle disappointment, how you stay calm instead of desperate, confident instead of needy, detached instead of reactive. That energy is what makes him respect you, pursue you, and never want to lose you. But here's the harsh truth. Most women never get to that point. They get trapped in a loop of overgiving and over-explaining, hoping that kindness alone will make him value them. It won't, because kindness without strength becomes weakness in the male mind. You can be the sweetest woman in the world, but if he doesn't respect you, he'll never truly value you. And respect comes from contrast. It comes from the way you show empathy without losing control of yourself. It comes from the way you set limits without shouting, from how you walk away instead of begging him to stay. That's what wakes a man up. That's what makes him look at you and think, she's different. So in this video, you're going to discover exactly what those three rare behaviors are, the ones that make a man value you, respect you, and treat you as someone he never wants to lose. Because when you learn to show them naturally, you won't have to chase anyone again. You'll become the kind of woman that a man fights to keep. Let me tell you a story that perfectly illustrates how men subconsciously decide which women they truly value, and which ones they take for granted. There was a woman named Emily. She was warm, thoughtful, and always gave her best in relationships. When she met Daniel, she felt like she finally found the man who matched her energy. From the beginning, she went all in. Constant messages, surprises, support, comfort. She thought that by giving love freely, he would naturally value it. But a few months later, Daniel started changing. He replied slower. He stopped making plans. He even seemed irritated by the same things that once made him smile. Emily couldn't understand it. She asked herself, did I do something wrong? But the truth was, she didn't do anything wrong. She simply made it too easy. You see, Daniel never had to wonder about her feelings. He never had to earn her trust, attention, or time. Everything was served to him from day one. And in the male mind, what comes without effort rarely feels precious. Now contrast that with another woman in Daniel's past, Sophia. Sophia was kind too, but she had something different. She didn't rush. She didn't try to prove herself. She would listen, but she wouldn't tolerate inconsistency. She cared deeply, but she had limits. When Daniel messed up, she didn't explode or beg. She simply pulled back. She respected herself enough to walk away if necessary. And because of that, Daniel couldn't stop thinking about her. Even when he was with Emily, he kept comparing. Not because Sophia was better looking, but because her energy was rare. She carried herself with quiet confidence, a calm strength that said, I don't need you to complete me, but I'll choose you if you show up right. That's what men remember. It's not about who's the most loving, but about who makes them rise to deserve that love. And the funny part? When men talk about the one that got away, it's almost never about the most beautiful woman. It's about the one who had boundaries, the one who stayed soft but strong, the one who didn't crumble under emotional pressure, because that balance of heart and backbone is something extremely rare today. Most women think that love means constant availability, but for men, value is built through contrast. He values you when he feels that your attention, your time, and your affection are selective, that they mean something. Emily eventually learned this lesson the hard way. After Daniel broke things off, she decided to stop chasing validation. She focused on herself, started saying no more often, and stopped explaining her worth to anyone. Months later, guess who texted her again? Daniel. He said he missed her, that he was confused, that no one made him feel the same. But Emily had changed. She replied politely, but distant. And that's when Daniel realized something powerful. Her new calmness, her new boundaries, made him feel attraction again. It reactivated that primal part of his brain that values what's not easily owned. You see, men don't consciously think, I only respect women who pull away. It's deeper than that. It's instinct. It's the same instinct that makes him work harder for promotions, for goals, for challenges. He values what he earns. And when a woman behaves in a way that makes him earn her presence, he feels something he rarely feels anymore: motivation. Emily didn't change to manipulate him. She changed to protect her peace. But that very change is what made Daniel finally see her worth. Because when a woman shifts from over-giving to self-respect, everything in the dynamic changes. The energy, the tone, the way he perceives her. And that brings us to the deeper truth behind male attraction. Why those three rare behaviors matter more than looks, words, or even love itself. Because without them, a man's mind won't stay emotionally invested. Let's break down what truly happens inside a man's mind. Why he values one woman deeply, while taking another for granted, even if both treat him well. There are three rare behaviors that completely change how a man perceives a woman. They shift his energy, his respect, and his emotional attachment on a level he can't even explain. The first rare behavior is emotional self-control. Most women don't realize how magnetic calmness is to a man. When he gets distant, when he tests you, when he disappears for a few days, most women panic. They overthink, they text again, they try to fix things. That reaction, although human, tells him something dangerous. It tells him that he can control your emotions. But when a woman doesn't react with desperation, when she stays calm, graceful, and grounded, that changes everything. It makes him feel something he can't control: respect. Men are naturally drawn to women who maintain emotional stability, especially under stress, because deep down it signals strength. It tells him, she's not afraid of losing me, and that instantly makes him afraid of losing her. That quiet confidence is rare in a world where most people beg for reassurance. The second rare behavior is selective vulnerability. Men crave emotional connection, but they fear emotional chaos. They want to feel needed, but not drained. A woman who knows when and how to be vulnerable, without oversharing, without losing her sense of control, creates a powerful contrast. She's soft, but not fragile. Open, but not desperate. When a man senses that kind of energy, he feels safe to open up emotionally too. Because she's not using vulnerability to manipulate or to get pity. She's using it to connect, authentically. That balance between warmth and independence awakens something in him. It tells his subconscious that she's not there to be saved. She's there to share strength. And that leads to the third rare behavior: detachment from outcome. This one is the hardest. It means loving someone without needing them to complete you. It means showing affection, care, and interest, but not losing yourself if they don't reciprocate in the same way. When a man feels that your happiness doesn't depend entirely on him, it does something powerful to his psychology. It makes him earn your attention. It brings out his masculine drive to pursue, to prove, to protect. Men are hunters by instinct, not just in the physical sense, but emotionally. They want to feel that they're winning something valuable. And if they sense that your love, your presence, your attention are already guaranteed, they subconsciously lose the motivation to maintain it. But when your energy says, I choose you because you align with me, not because I can't live without you, it creates deep respect, because it shows self-worth. It shows independence. And independence, when paired with genuine kindness, is irresistible. That's why some women can say almost nothing and yet command complete attention. Their silence speaks louder than words because their presence carries power. They don't try to prove anything. They don't compete. They just are. And that's what every man feels but can't explain. Why he can't stop thinking about that one woman who never begged, never chased, never overreacted. She was kind, but calm. loving, but grounded. Those three rare behaviors, emotional self-control, selective vulnerability, and detachment from outcome, create a magnetic tension that makes a man value you deeply. It's not about manipulation, it's about self-respect. Because a man can love many women, but he only values the one who shows strength through calmness, openness through boundaries, and love without dependency. Let me put it this way. If you can stay kind when he's distant, confident when he's unsure, and peaceful when he's confusing, you instantly separate yourself from every woman he's ever met, and that separation is everything. Because in the male mind, contrast is attraction. When he meets someone who behaves in a way he's not used to, someone who doesn't react, doesn't chase, doesn't compete, it creates mystery. And mystery is the birthplace of desire. That's why being calm, grounded, and independent isn't cold, it's powerful. It's feminine energy in its purest, strongest form. It doesn't scream, it doesn't beg. It simply exists with quiet confidence. And when you live this way, you'll start noticing something interesting. The wrong men will fade away. The emotionally unavailable ones will stop chasing you. But the right man, the one capable of real connection, will be drawn to you like gravity, because your energy will finally be communicating what words never could. I am valuable, with or without you. Here's the truth that most women don't want to hear. If you don't show these three rare behaviors, a man will slowly start to lose interest, no matter how much he says he loves you. Because without emotional self-control, he starts to feel power over you. Without selective vulnerability, he starts to feel bored. And without detachment from outcome, he starts to feel safe to take you for granted. That's how emotional imbalance begins. Not with cheating or lying, but with subtle shifts in perception. One day he's attentive, the next he's distracted. You feel it. The distance grows. You sense the energy fading. You start asking yourself what changed. But what really changed was how much effort he had to put in. When a man no longer has to earn your presence, his brain unconsciously moves you from priority to comfort. And once that happens, the respect starts to die. This is why so many women end up feeling invisible in their relationships. They give and give, hoping it'll bring closeness, but it only brings imbalance. Because the more you overgive, the less he invests. And the less he invests, the more you overgive. It's a painful cycle that slowly erases your sense of self-worth. Men are instinctively wired to value effort. It's the same reason he takes care of his car, his career, his hobbies, because he had to work for them. He had to earn them. But when it comes to relationships, most women unknowingly remove that dynamic. They remove the mystery. They remove the challenge. They remove the space that makes a man choose every day to stay and to give. And once that choice disappears, so does the excitement. This doesn't mean you have to play hard to get. It means you have to stay hard to forget. Because the moment you lose emotional balance, you lose your magnetic power. Let's imagine two women in similar situations. The first one notices her man pulling away. She panics. She texts. She explains. She tries to remind him of what they have. The second one notices the same behavior, but she doesn't chase. She feels the pain, but she respects herself too much to beg. She stays calm. She continues her life. Guess which woman keeps his respect? Guess which one he comes back to thinking, I can't stop thinking about her. It's not luck. It's psychology. Men value what makes them feel uncertain. They value what challenges them to grow. They value the woman who doesn't collapse under emotion, because she represents emotional security. If you don't understand this, you'll keep attracting men who take advantage of your kindness. You'll keep wondering why the ones you love the most always seem to drift away. But when you finally learn to embody emotional self-control, selective vulnerability, and detachment from outcome, you'll notice how everything shifts. Your presence becomes magnetic, your energy feels balanced, and men, especially the right kind of men, start treating you differently because they can sense it. They can feel that you no longer need validation. You choose connection. And that's what changes everything. The consequence of not mastering these behaviors isn't just losing a man, it's losing yourself. It's spending years over-explaining your worth to someone who never deserved it in the first place. But when you do master them, you stop playing defense, you stop reacting, you stop chasing love, and love starts chasing you. That's the shift every woman deserves to experience. Because the real goal isn't to make a man value you, it's to live in a way that commands value naturally. When you truly understand these three rare behaviors, emotional self-control, selective vulnerability, and detachment from outcome. You stop playing the game most women don't even realize they're in. You stop reacting to every text, every silence, every mood swing. You stop wondering what you did wrong every time he pulls away. You stop trying to prove that you're worthy of love, because you finally feel it within yourself. And that changes everything. Because when your peace becomes your priority, your energy transforms. You start walking differently, talking differently. You stop chasing attention and start attracting respect. You stop explaining yourself and start being understood without words. Men notice that energy immediately. They might not be able to describe it, but they feel it. It's the difference between a woman who needs validation and a woman who radiates certainty. The second one is unforgettable, and that's what makes her valuable. Not because she's perfect, but because she's whole. If you've ever wondered why some women seem to be deeply respected by men while others constantly struggle to be taken seriously, it's not about beauty, age, or status. It's about energy. It's about how you handle moments of uncertainty. It's about whether you choose peace over panic, boundaries over begging, and self-worth over fear. And here's the secret that most people never tell you. When you stop needing anyone to choose you, that's when people start doing it willingly, because your independence makes them feel safe. Your calmness makes them curious. Your silence makes them listen. So, the next time a man tests your patience, disappears for a while, or seems unsure, don't panic, don't chase, don't question your value. Take a deep breath, remember who you are, and let your calm speak louder than your words. If he's the right man, that silence will make him step up. If he's the wrong one, that silence will make him walk away. Either way, you win, because your worth was never supposed to depend on anyone's attention. It was meant to be recognized through your presence. And when you start embodying these 3 rare behaviors, you'll stop being the woman who waits to be chosen and become the woman who chooses herself first. And that kind of woman never goes unnoticed. So if this message resonated with you, if you're tired of being the one who gives everything and gets almost nothing back, then it's time to shift your energy. Start today, not tomorrow. You don't need to change who you are, you just need to remember who you were before the world taught you to beg for love. The kind, calm, powerful woman inside you has always been there. Let her lead now, because the moment you do, men won't just notice you, they'll value you deeply and permanently. And that's when everything changes.